Hi friends, today we'll discuss what is check bounce. So what is the meaning of bounce? So bounce means if you hit a ball, so what will happen? It will bounce back. The same way when you deposit a check, it will go to other bank because of technical, non-technical reason, it will bounce back to presenting bank. So it is like a ball, it goes and it will come back to you. Okay, so this is check bounce. So this is also called as check bounce or checks dishonor. Okay, so in which scenario this check will be issued and check will be presented? Normally in business, if a supplier supplies uh, material or goods to the buyer, so buyer will give a check. So that check will present after the goods are delivered to the buyer. Supplier, what he will do? Manufacturer, supplier will present the check in his bank account. Or if A has given money to B, B will give a check after 1 month, 2 months. You can get money from my account by presenting this check. In these scenarios, check will be given from one person to another person. So whatever the person issuing the check, who is responsible for giving the money is the drawer, and the payee is the beneficiary. The name is written on the check is the payee or beneficiary. So normally any check is bounced with, it has a value of 30 days from the date of uh, bounce or the date of check presented. From that day it has a validity of 30 days. So if any check is bounced within 30 days, you have to take a action. Otherwise, it will become a invalid check. So a drawer responsibility to pay the amount written on the check, or it has come for the presentation. If he is not having the sufficient funds, or he has not deposited the equal amount of the check amount, then the check is dishonor or check is bounced. Drawer is incapable of paying the money. In these scenarios, check will be bounced or check will be dishonor. So what is the action? See, now already we have discussed A has to give money to B. He has given a check. So B has presented the check in his bank. The check is bounced. In bank, what will happen? As soon as the check is bounced, the same check should be dispatched to the payee. Payee is the beneficiary who has to get this money out of the check. So immediately he has to attach a memo. Banker has to attach a memo, and it should be properly signed, and you have to mention the return code, reason, then it should be dispatched to the PA, dispatched to the payee within 24 hours. This is the action and activity after the check bounce. So already we have mentioned whatever the check returned, that should be registered in a check return register, and these details should be kept for 10 years, and all these memos should be signed by the officials, and all these check bounce cases should be reported to audit committee from the regional office or from the head office. And check bounce cases, the memo should be signed by the bank official, and region should be clearly written on the memo. And nowadays positive pay has come, so banker while returning, we should verify the details submitted by the customer. So in present scenario, if you issue a check, those details should be informed to the bank through internet or through mobile banking, or through SMS, or you can go to branch and you can inform the bank like, I have issued a check, this is the check date and beneficiary name, amount, then only these checks will be passed, otherwise it will be dishonored. So all dishonored check statement should be prepared as per the standard format. So what are the reasons? Normally I have given a lot of reasons. These reasons may be changed time to time. So clearing stamp is not cancelled, crossing stamp not cancelled, or instrument containing some external marking, colors, are mutilated. These details with the regions, check can be returned or dishonored. So, how do you know the check is bounced? Normally, you will get a check along with the memo, and in the memo, clearly they will mention the reason for the return, reason for the bounce, or reason for the dishonor. Then payee will understand my check is bounced. So, resubmission, once check is today your check is dishonored or bounced, can you resubmit the check? Yes, you can resubmit the check 3 times with specified time. You can resubmit the same check. So what happens, once check is bounced, you will call the drawer and ask, oh, as I presented your check, but it is bounced. He says, oh, maybe I mistakenly forgotten to keep the funds. Now you can represent, I'll make the payment. So 3 times you can represent the check. Otherwise, you can go to the court or you can take action against drawer. So what are the steps for the prosecution? Means you have to go for the court. So once the check is bounced or dishonored, then you can send a 30 days notice. You can send a payee can send notice along with the, once if you receive the check return memo, from that day you have a 30 days time. Within that time you can send a notice. Notice period is 15 days, should be specified. Such notice sent to the drawer. Whatever the notice you are sending, then he'll get a 15 days period. So after 15 days you can take a after 15 days you can go for the complaint in the court. Then that complaint shall be within 1 month expiry. So once you will go to the court, within 1 month or 15 days your case will be like cleared, or you will get a proper judgment. So where can a check bounce case can be filed? Yes, for example, if you are having account in Hyderabad, Banjara Hills area, your account is there, then you can deposit your check into Banjara Hills branch, and in Banjara Hills branch location you can file a case, or if you are staying other than Banjara Hills, also you can file your court case. So who can file a check bounce? Yes, you can file a check bounce case against individuals, organizations also. If you receive a check from individual or organization, if the check is bounced, you can file a case against individual or organization. So what will be the penalty? Normally, if the check is for 1 lakh, then if the check is bounced, penalty will be twice of the amount. Penalty will be 2 lakhs. Sometimes you may get jail also, imprisonment. Sometimes both penalty plus imprisonment, both can be applicable. So can a person dishonor the check get bail case of the, yes, he will get a bail, but he has to, whenever he receive the summons, he has to attend the court, otherwise he will be issued with a non-bailable arrest warrant. So when you are sending a notice to a drawer, all these details should be mentioned: date, month, year, check issuer name, address, city, state, pin code, and delivery date, check number, check date, check bank name, returning memo number, check return, check amount, check pay, and name, address. All these details you have to put it on your complaint and it should be sent to drawer. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel.